welcome to this week's Council Bluffs News. I'm Marie Zeitner. With the heat wave drying up lawns and fields all over Council Bluffs, the city has issued a peak water alert. That means the city wants you to cut back on watering. CBTV 17 explains how the hot weather affects your lawn and things you can do to keep it healthy. Brown lawn? With the lack of rain, it's difficult to keep your grass green with the heat.
At the beginning of July, obviously, things started getting pretty warm. We hadn't had any rain since June 23rd, and as we went into the month of July, it was getting pretty hot and had a lot of days where the temperature was over 100 degrees.
The sprinklers are on, but lawn care experts say it's not good to water your lawn during the middle of the day.
The earlier you water, the less water you're going to lose to evaporation. If you water during the day, especially in the afternoon hours, you're going to lose a ton of water from evaporation, just from the sun.
Since you're limited on watering, there are other ways you can keep your lawn healthy during the hot summer days.
As far as products go, just regular fertilizer right now through the end of the year. If you don't fertilize now, even though the grass is dormant, it's not going to take as big of an advantage, of the fertilizer as it would if it wasn't dormant. But at the same time, if you don't fertilize now, and you wait until fall, there isn't going to be that nitrogen in the ground, and the grass is going to have a tougher time competing with weeds and other annual grasses, and it's not going to come up or green up as thick or as fast if you don't put any products down right now.
Council Bluffs Waterworks wants you to help conserve water by voluntarily cutting back. The city wants you to hold off on watering during the day.
Our demand continued to go up, and we could see that our systems were running at 100% all the time. And we were concerned that if we continued like that there could be some kind of a failure.
A failure that could jeopardize supplying water to the community.
So demand was just going up and up and up.
Wise use of water is important, not only for watering your lawn.
If you have leaks, if you're in your home, repair them. If your lawn irrigation system, if the water isn't being directed on the lawn and it's going on the concrete, it's better that you get that adjusted, or any repairs on your lawn irrigation system.
CB Waterworks also asks you to water your lawn every other day accordingly to your street address, and not between the hours of 10 a.m. and 5 p.m. That way, once the dry spell is over, everyone will get back to having a healthy lawn. With the peak water alert in effect, Council Bluffs Waterworks says it's helping conserve water and is still asking everyone, though, to continue cutting back, as we are still expecting hot, dry weather. We have a follow-up to a major event involving the Iowa Supreme Court and its rare visit to the campus of Iowa Western Community College. 5 months after the top justices took the stage at the Iowa Western Arts Center, they released their decisions in 2 cases. The Iowa Supreme Court listened to lawyers present their sides in a public forum in March. In one case involving the city of Hamburg and a strip club, the justices overturned a lower court's decision to ban nude dancing, saying the ban is unconstitutional, and the court ruled disciplinary action taken against 2 Atlantic school employees after they conducted a strip search of students in 2009 should remain confidential under state open records laws. The American Civil Liberties Union argued the punishment should be made public. The Iowa Supreme Court usually meets in Des Moines, but has been holding more sessions elsewhere to show the public how the legal system works. Coming up, snakes, insane pogo sticking, and heifers. We're taking a look at Westfair after the break.
Big dreams and good grades aren't enough to get into college. There are actual steps you need to take. Finding someone who can help is the first and most important. For the next steps, go to knowhowtogo.org.
These things we count on every day started as ideas. Ideas from the minds of African Americans. Support minority education today so we don't miss out on the next big idea tomorrow. The United Negro College Fund. A mind is a terrible thing to waste.
Listen to the Uncle Johannes. Eisenbrahms make you grow up smart and successful so you can be a doctor, lawyer, handsome genius composer. Like me.
Feed your kids the arts. Visit AmericansForTheArts.org.
Westfair is a time for friends and family to spend the day together outdoors and watch a few shows, grab some goodies to eat, and even rides for the kids. CBTV 17 Jem Brinklow takes a look into some of those shows and what the fun is all about.
Rides and snow cones and reptiles, oh my.
All right, my hands right now, I'm holding an African Cape monitor. And Cape monitors live in South Africa, and they'll eat mice and rats, and they're related to the Komodo dragon.
When David Nevis travels the country, he takes along with him some unusual traveling buddies, including a snake. He's teaching his crowd snakes aren't scary.
Everybody was really great, wanted to learn, tons of great questions, and a lot of kids and family, the families, and just really, I had a great time. I definitely was pleased in the reception that I received.
David isn't the only one getting a good reaction from the crowd. Chad Dietz is a stuntman who performs on some unusual instruments.
I am a professional stunt comedian. I do a lot of extreme pogo stick stunts, a tall unicycle I juggle on top of, and I ride a ridiculously small, tiny bike.
Chad, that's with 2 Ds, puts on 12 performances a day. And by the last one, the fans can lack some energy.
Everybody's kind of like, clapping like they're watching golf, but, I totally understand. I don't have the energy, too.
Energy or no energy, Chad still goes out and performs his crazy stunts.
Overall, people loved it. People have seen my show 3 or 4 times even at this Westfair.
Just across the way from where the stuntman does his thing on a pogo stick, a trio of guys get their fair share of cheers.
Here at the Westfair, we are climbing up our 18-foot rolling ramp, and we drop down and we jump our 5-foot ramp. We gap about 15 feet over the truck, land, and hit a couple of rails.
That's 0 to 30 miles an hour in less than half a second. That's faster than any car out here.
I would never be able to do that.
It sounds scary to us, untrained folks, but these guys love boarding, the dangers it brings, and the fans who keep them going.
The most exciting part about it is actually getting the crowd involved. It's awesome to hear everybody cheering and yelling, because that just gets us pumped up.
And if the show doesn't entertain, well, there are plenty of rides to keep you happy for hours.
I like the rides a lot. They're fun.
It goes to say Westfair really does have something for everyone. With CBTV, I'm Jem Brinklow.
Continuing our coverage of Westfair, 4-H is a great way for young professionals in agriculture to show off their skills on the farm. Iowa Spirit's Jan Johnson followed Paige and Brooke Wohlers as they entered their heifers into the competition.
I showed my market heifers at Westfair. We got here around 5:30 this morning, 5:30, 6 o'clock this morning, and the show started at 7:30.
Well, my dad mostly does more of the fitting cows and more of the getting the supplies and bringing them here, and then my mom just kind of comes and helps if she can and tries to just, help out.
Showing, it's nerve-wracking at first because you have all the other cattle and you don't know how other people's will react to it. Especially if you have a wild one next to you, then they're a little more jumpy and that makes your animal jumpy, so you're always kind of on edge and everything. But for the most part, if you have your animal calm and tame, then it's perfectly fine and it's fun. I try to help Brooke out, it's her first year, she's nervous,
Just thinking that a cow would maybe step on me or it'd run wild or just all those people looking at you and stuff like that.
I've done it for 5 years, I know the flow of things, what to do, so I try to help her with as much as I can.
It's good because she's bigger and she knows probably a little bit more than me, and because she's been showing cows longer than me, and I try to look up to her, but sometimes it's just we don't agree on things, and yeah.
I like the fact that it's your own animal. You have to work at it, and you have to try to make it better. You can't rely on anybody else to help you. It's because when it comes down to it, it's solely you. And in the showing, like if you can't show, then you could have the best animal, but if you can't really show it, then it'll make it look worse than it is. So, you know, it's dependent on you, and that's what I like about it. You know, to have, you know, my grandparents and my parents and just everybody come out and support, and, you know, like they look like they enjoy it because they come and watch and everything, and they bring food, and it's like a whole big family outing almost, but it's really nice.
Coming up next, we take a look at a unique business nestled just outside of the Bluffs. More Bluffs news after the break.
Honey, the credit fairy doesn't exist.
What?
It's make-believe. Nobody left anything under your pillow.
If there's no credit fairy, then we'll make our credit score go up.
We will, by doing things like paying our bills on time.
There's no magic to improving your credit, but there's help, and it's free. Go to creditfairy.org.
What?
Do you like this top? So gay.
You know, you really shouldn't say that. What if every time something was bad, everybody said, "Oh, that's so girl wearing a skirt as a top"?
Oh, you are.
When you say that's so gay, do you realize what you say? Knock it off.
Nice.
Hey, guys. Ooh, I've been looking for that. Has legal seen this?
Yeah. Cheryl, what happened to your,
Oh, yeah, I know. If it gets any worse, I'll have it checked out.
Worse? How could it get worse?
Yeah, maybe we should call somebody?
I'm fine.
You wouldn't ignore this, so why ignore the signs of a stroke? At the first warning signs, call 911 immediately, because time lost is brain lost.
You've heard of a pet hotel, mainly for cats and dogs and their owners. But what if you own a horse? In Crescent, Iowa, there's a horse hotel where you can find anything you need for your horse. At a family-owned ranch, I take a tour of JM4 Ranch. When you first walk into JM4 Ranch Harness and Tack, it looks like a mom and pop shop, but you might be surprised by what you find.
We do many things here at the ranch. We help customers with their equine problems. We help our farriers, our horseshoers with all their needs, from their horseshoes to their horseshoe nails.
JM4 Ranch is a family-owned business located in Crescent, Iowa. For the past 2 decades, it's been providing services to its unique customers. They have everything from saddles.
We carry approximately 60 saddles in our store, give or take some.
To
the halters, the lead ropes, the headstalls, the reins, the saddle pads, saddle blankets, and all the pieces and parts that go with everything.
Needless to say, it's a one-stop shop for horses and their riders.
And we're a good source of information because we carry a wide variety of supplies.
Aside from the store, not only can they house you for the night, but also your horse.
We consist of a bed and breakfast horse hotel, and people can come out when they're traveling with their horses, and they can stay overnight at the house, and they can put their horses in the stall barn or in the arena, and they can all relax. In the morning we feed them breakfast, and off they go down the road for their adventures.
The only thing you can't do here is why people own horses in the first place.
We don't do horseback riding here, and I have a lot of people that ask, can we come out and ride on your property? We have 40 acres, but no, we don't have people riding out here.
JM4 Ranch is a unique name, but it's an easy way for this family to run their business.
We came up with the name JM4 Ranch, as in John Metz, Joanne Metz, our daughter Jamie Metz, and our son John Metz. And we can all use just one business card. Actually, that worked out quite well for us.
As long as they keep the J's running in the family.
We enjoy people. We enjoy having people come out. Love to have you.
For CBTV 17, I'm Marie Zeitner. JM4 Ranch is located in Crescent, Iowa. For more information, you can go to their website at www.jm4ranch.com or call them at 712-328-7593. Thanks for watching this week's Council Bluffs News. If you have any questions, comments, or story ideas, email us at cbtv@iwcc.edu or call us at 712-325-3312. For your Council Bluffs News, I'm Marie Zeitner.